Welcome everyone. In this lecture is on Python is dynamically typed. In this lecture we are going to learn how Python is dynamically typed. So we'll check on that one by one how Python is dynamically typed. In Python you don't need to declare a data type of variable before assigning a value in it. Unlike statically typed language like Java, C, or C, where variable type must be explicitly declared before you use that. So in statically typed language, we need to declare data type before use that. The Python interpreter automatically determines the type based on the value we assign. We'll check with an example. Using a type function in Python, using a type function will figure out the type of that variable. Okay, I have created a variable hex and assigning integer value 10. Then I'm going to print the type of that variable hex. Then I am creating another variable with string value, assigning string value 10. I'm going to print that type of that variable also. Let me execute once again. As you can see, variable hex data type is class integer, and variable y data type is class str, it means string. Next we will check how reassigning variables with different data types. The Python allows us to reassigning a variable to values of different data type during the execution. It means for similar variable we can assign the different data type values. We'll check with an example how reassigning variable with a different data type in Python. I'm going to declare a variable x where x and assigning a value integer 10. Then I'm going to print type of that variable where x. Then I'm going to reassign. I'm using the same variable x, declaring variable x and assigning string value 10. Here I'm using the same variable and reassigning with string value. Let me print that data type of that variable type where x. Yeah, here you can see, right? First print is showing as integer, and second print is showing as string. Like this, Python allows us to reassigning a variable with the different data types. Next we will check how operation with dynamic typing works in Python. In Python, dynamic typing allows us to perform the operation on variable without worrying about their data types. Okay, if you perform some operations with different data types, we can do that without worrying about their data types. The interpreter automatically handles type conversion where possible. Python interpreter is automatically handle their data types. Okay. Be cautious while performing different data type operations. Perform some operation that time might cause an runtime exception. I will check this with an example. I'm creating a variable where declaring a variable x where x is equal to 10, integer 10, and variable y, declaring variable y as floating point number 2.5. I'm going to add variable x and y. I'm creating a result variable and adding those two variables where x plus where y, where y. Then I am going to print the data type of that result. Print type result. Okay. The data type of the result is floating point data type. As you can see, variable x is in integer variable, and variable y's value is floating point number. And while performing the addition of variable x and variable y, will Python automatically it converts to floating point data type. As already we saw that the Python interpreter automatically handles type conversion where possible. Okay, so you can see, right? While adding the result, the Python interpreter convert var x into floating point number. Then it's going to perform the addition operation. Then it produces the result. Okay. We'll wrap up this lecture. We'll see you in the next lecture. If you like my video, please share and subscribe.